Yo, what is up guys, welcome to a new video and welcome to the last video of 2018. As we are now on holidays and everybody's meeting friends, meeting family and all these things, I decided not to make a tutorial because maybe you don't watch this video because all of these things I said, because tomorrow is New Year's Eve if you're watching this on Sunday. So I just decided to make a feedback session. As I always say, just if you want to have a chance to be in this video, just send me your music, and if you're not in this video, don't worry, because I always listen to all the tracks I get and I reply to all the tracks I get and give you feedback also, And with that being said, let's start with the first track. The first track is called Love by Madeno. Okay, first of all, I think the piano is so simple, standard, try to get a different piano. In this case, I would try to get a softer one, a more warm piano. In this reverse effect, okay, you should put some reverb because now it's coming in, and then it stops. And you don't have nothing else after that, so a bit of reverb will help to make this transition a bit better. Here in the build-up it depends on your taste, but what I would do is the fast snares on the background. Well, they are in front. I will put them in the background, lower the volume and put some harder snares, just for the rhythm. Slower ones, like following the beat. Okay, and before the drop, reduce all the sub bass. What I always do is on the build up, I start with using a low cut, and I put it until 100 hertz, 150. So this way, when the drop comes, as you didn't have bass before, now you have all the bass and you feel more that bass, Okay, in my opinion, the leads are way too much in the background, so they have too much reverb. Try to use the reverb technique I show you in some videos in this channel with P controller, because this way the notes are dry, so the leads are in your face, but they have that reverb, And apart from that, the bass line is so low, and you need some chords, to make it sound full, to make it sound warm, and all these things. You also need to decrease a bit the volume of the kick and increase the sub bass. I think now you have too much ideas going on the same time, I can hear, I think, two melodies at the same time, and they are different, choose one of those. And here you need a stronger impact. Okay, so basically that, the idea is kind of nice. In the second breakdown, try to decide what melody you want, and after that, apart from that, just mixing things, you need to work a lot more. The idea is there, but you need to keep working, okay? The second track is a remix by Jax, Read My Life by Zara Larsson.
I miss you, pushing me close to the edge. I miss you. Now I'm sleeping alone and I'm starting to freeze. Baby, come bring me out, let it rain. Oh, I want you to rule my nights, you to rule my nights, yeah. All of my rule my life, you to rule my life, nights, you to rule my nights, yeah. All of my nights, I'm gonna make it all right. I want you to rule my life, you to rule my life, you to rule my life.
Okay, it's obvious that you haven't been working a lot on music production in general. Try to use reference tracks, okay? It's the best tip I can give you to check the quality of your track. And when you're making a track, okay, if you're making a remix, when you have the idea done, okay, you have the track done, wait some days and after that listen to it, okay? and try to check if there's a really big difference between your track, your mix, and the original one, and on the volumes. For example, here you have the build-up, and then when the drop comes, it's not really having a big impact. Also, I think it's not in the right beat, you know, because it's like the vocal and then super fast you have the drop. Apart from that, you need to work on the mix down, on choosing the right sounds and all these things, because for example, these leads are super thin and harsh, you know. They don't have enough warmth, I could say. The bass line is so low, the chorus is so low, the kick is so low, you know, so you have to balance better the sounds. I have a tutorial where I show you how to balance better those sounds. Yeah, and you don't have sidechain. You need to use sidechain for the leads and all these things to give a bit of rhythm and give a space for the kick and all these things. So basically what you have to do is use reference tracks to check the quality of your track. In my how to make festival mix tutorial, I put in the description the stems of that track. I recommend you to go there, download them, and compare my leads with your leads. Okay, I'm not saying that my leads sound perfect, okay, but they have, in my opinion, pretty decent quality. And if you compare your leads with those leads, you're gonna see really fast what you're missing. So let's go to the third and last track for today. It's called Demons by Vither or Vicer, or however it's called. Okay, first of all, these drums, okay, that you play in these percussions, reduce a bit the mid because they are fighting a bit for the place with the kick. Okay, in the background you have two things. One is Reese bass, doing the bass line, you know, and it's so dope. I like those kind of breakdowns. And you have another high thing, you know, atmosphere kind of thing. I would decrease that volume and give more space to that bass because it will make the breakdown sound more epic. Okay, now those leads sound super muddy, okay? What I recommend you, first decrease on the mids, then increase a bit on the highs, okay, to give that that brightness to those leads, and also reduce a bit of the reverb, or use the technique I say it in the first track and I say in some tutorials. Here's basically what I said in the breakdown. The leads need to have less mids and all these things to make them sound a bit cleaner, you know. And apart from that, the kick is a bit louder comparing to the leads, and a bit muddy too. Try to do this a bit on the mid section. You know, now with the percussion, all these things, I think the idea is nice, okay? But, you know, everything tries to be the main thing, and everything is fighting for the place and for the frequencies and all these things. You need to think that not everything can be the main thing. You need things to be present and things that maybe nobody hear them, you know, but they feel them. Basically, here is the same as the first breakdown. So basically, is what I said. Okay, you need to give a space for everything and clean in the entire track. Basically, the idea is nice, so I recommend you to spend a bit more time on that. Use reference tracks and all these things to make it sound good, because the idea, I like the idea, you know, it can sound nice at the end if you mix it better. So that's it, guys. Hope you learned a lot from these tracks and the tips I gave them, because they also can be good for you, you know. You can also apply those tips for your tracks. And well, guys, I just want to say thank you for all the support you gave me this past year, okay, because it's been crazy. If you don't follow me on my social, follow me there on Facebook, on Instagram, SoundCloud, on Spotify, everywhere, here on YouTube. Subscribe so you don't miss any tutorial and any video. Remember to send me your track so I can give you feedback, give some likes, write some comments, and guys, see you in 2019.